In this video, we're going to find the x and y-intercepts of a quadratic function. It says find the x-intercepts of the following function. So remember, to find x-intercepts, what you do is you plug in 0 for y and find x. If you want to find the y-intercept, then you plug in 0 for x and solve for y. Now we're going to find both. It says x-intercepts, but we're actually just going to find both here. Let's find the y-intercept first. It's always easiest. If I plug in 0 into this equation, I would get f of 0, which is 4 times 0 squared, minus 27 times 0, minus 7. So I get negative 7 for the y-intercept. So I can say my y-intercept now is 0, negative 7. To find the x-intercept takes a little bit more work because you got to plug 0 for y and you got to solve the quadratic. So we're going to say 0 equals 4x squared minus 27x minus 7. And I'm going to use the quadratic formula here. So I'm going to say that x is equal to negative b plus and minus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I'm going to go ahead and say that a is 4, b is negative 27, and c is negative 7. So my x values here, when I plug in b, I get negative 27, plus and minus root negative 27 squared minus 4 times a, which is 4, times c, which is negative 7, all over 2 times 4. So I get positive 27 plus and minus. If I do the inside of the square root here, I get negative 27 times itself would be 729. And I'm going to subtract that from 4 times negative 7. So I get 841. So I have the root of 841 over 8. So my x values here are going to be, let's do the square root of that, 27 plus and minus 29 all over 8. So I've got two x values. I got x equal 27 plus 29 over 8, or x equals 27 minus 29 over 8. So I end up with, this would be negative 2 over 8, which is negative 1/4. And then the other one would give me, see, 27 and 29 divided by 8, we end up with 7. So my x-intercepts are going to be 7, 0, and negative 1/4, 0. So those were my x and y-intercepts. That's how you find them with a quadratic. Oop. Let's do another example. They want us to find the y-intercept. We're going to find both. So to find the y-intercept, actually this is the exact same problem. So let's see. We can get a different one on here. Let's change this to 2x squared minus 4x minus 6. So again, y-intercept and x-intercept. X-intercept, I'm going to find that by doing 0 for y. The y-intercept, I'm going to do 0 for x. Let's start with the y-intercept. Plug in 0 for x. When I plug in 0, I end up with f of 0, which is negative 6. So my y-intercept is 0, negative 6. Now I need to find my x-intercept. To find my x-intercept, a little tougher. I'm going to actually say that 0 is equal to 2x squared minus 4x minus 6. Instead of using the quadratic formula, I noticed that I can divide each term by 2. Divide everything by 2, and I might be able to factor this. So I get 0 equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. This does factor, so I got 0 equals x minus 3, x plus 1. I can use the zero product property to solve, and I get x minus 3 equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0. Add the 3 over, you get x equal 3, or x is equal to negative 1. So those are my two x-intercepts. I get 3, 0, and I would have negative 1, 0. That's how you find x and y intercepts of a quadratic function.